Now, this is going to sound like a beer commercial for a certain Carlsberg.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if Carlsberg did hot chocolate,
Yeah.
would this be the best hot chocolate in the world?
We're going to find out.
We will.
Plus, we'll also have all the details about stage 2 of Go On Travel. Hello, and welcome back to Go On Travel.
Hello.
We're talking at the same time.
We
but
are.
anyway, yes.
We
So
don't-
this
we
hot
don't do it.
chocolate.
The hot chocolate thing, I love hot chocolate with loads of cream
so
on
do
it.
I.
And I am particularly interested in this because it is a nice piece that's coming up from Monica,
Yep.
one of our reporters. And also, we're going to go boozing.
Yes.
Another great subject.
Yeah.
So, one hand you got hot chocolate, another hand you got booze.
And this bottle has actually got something in it. I think we'll try and work out for after the report.
That's random, and this is 52%.
Yeah. So Monica's got the best hot chocolate and the best booze.
Of course, we can talk about skiing. We can talk about great value ski hires, ski lifts, and warm welcomes. But I want to start with hot chocolate because I'm sorry, but as simple as it may look, this is some of the creamiest, most delicious hot chocolate on earth. And after a day of skiing, or actually a few times during the day, it's amazing to help you recover all those lost calories. So I'm in the Low Tatras Mountains. It's a very, very near the mountain range that Adam visited in Poland a week ago. A huge area, which is actually a national park in Slovakia. I'm in the Chopok ski area. And as you might be able to tell from my accent, I'm also kind of from around here. So let's move on from this delicious view and talk about the skiing. The snow is great. The highest point of the mountain is over 2,000 meters up, which means that the snow up here, it actually stays for most of the year. And it gets around a meter in depth every winter. If you still got some vision of Slovakia being a great cold communist country, then you haven't been here. The lifts and the organization is as good as everywhere else these days. But despite the fact that you might think that Eastern Europe is not as good, it actually is much better and all at half price of Austria. When you come, you fly into Bratislava, hire a car. It's actually really easy to drive in Slovakia, and it's about 3 hours along the motorway, and you can't really go wrong. The car hire will cost you about £100 for a week. It depends which time of the year you come. And that's for an intermediate sized car. I would stay in the village at the bottom of the slope. There is a free shuttle bus from the village which runs every 20 minutes or so during the ski season, and the lifts are open in between 8:30 and 4 p.m. For ski hire, I would suggest you budget for around roughly 10 to 15 euros per day per person, and that includes all your equipment. And ski passes would cost you about 200 euros for 6 days. So who should go? I'd say children, beginners, intermediate, you will absolutely love it. When it comes to black runs, there is only about 3 and they are for the more advanced. But it's a beautiful area that you would really enjoy skiing, and the runs are quite long. Now we need to talk about booze. We know how to make it, and we are really, really good at it. I would say better than anywhere else. Booze is super cheap and super strong. We can make alcohol just about of anything. Averages of less than €1 a pint, and shots are still cheaper, much cheaper than in the UK. But the main difference is that the shots are all over 40% in alcohol, and the beer is actually 12% and up. So what else can you do? Well, as well as the usual stuff like go-karting, got beautiful caves, you've got lovely countryside. We are also blessed with the natural thermal springs. Forget about your hotel pools. This place is a boiling hot water all year round. Well, it's not boiling water, but it's very hot. It's about 20 euros a head for about 3 hours, and there are different pools with different temperatures, play park, slides, and it's just about half an hour from the village. Even Rick's been there. That's before he got his gorgeous beard. So it's really, really good value. There's excellent skiing. Our alcohol is good enough to ease. even when the most tired muscles. And we have not just an amazing thermal spa, but also truly, truly, truly wonderful hot chocolate.
Latte, a jeszcze czym?
More chocolate, hot chocolate.
It looks fantastic.
It
doesn't
does,
It
doesn't
looks
it?
really, really
And
bad
there,
for
of
you.
course, there was a photograph of a very young Rick.
They're very young. That was before I had my bit. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that already.
So what do you reckon? Do you reckon Rick should shave it off or keep it?
No, I already asked on Facebook about that one.
And?
Shall I try this? Oh, people said I should keep it, actually. Anyway, no, it's really, really nice, that spa. You've got the strong smell of that sort of volcanic, sort of eggy smell. It's a kind of sulphurous smell, obviously.
Do you know, I really wish that I liked skiing, but I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I think actually when we first started Go On Travel.
Shouldn't be this hard, should it?
I'm
just trying to open a frigging miniature.
You are struggling. You can tell he's not been to the gym. But I've been to, ski school once, and that was in Andorra many years ago, and only lasted 3 days. But looking at that, I really wish I
It's funny, when we first watched that report, and you were saying, I'm not a skier, but I now want to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, I don't know what this is. This is called Mahula.
And this is some of the local...
This is some of the local stuff. I'm not driving, Eddie is, which is why I don't know what percentage. Oh, it's 40%.
Oh, you wimp. You should have tried this one.
This is the one that's got...
It's the 52%.
Wow. This is the one that's got something in. I don't know what it is, but okay, here we go. For the sake of science.
Yeah, cheers. For the sake of Go On Travel.
Oh, it's really smooth. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Oh. Oh.
I can smell. I can really smell the alcohol.
Oh.
I better not.
Boy, you could run a rocket engine on that.
I'll tell you something.
Wow.
I am driving, and I better not smell the fumes. Otherwise,
Boy,
I
that's
will
gone
be.
straight to my head as well.
Otherwise, I will be picked up.
Stage 2 of Go On Travel. Listen, thank you so much for all your support so far for the show. It's been absolutely incredible. We could not believe how quickly we got to 100 subscribers. We're up to 176 or something. 173?
4.
Something like that.
8.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible for something that we're just doing in our spare time when we can. The next phase we've got is phase 2. So first one was about putting out a whole bunch of shows and sort of going, okay, what do people like? What don't they like? What are people telling us in emails?
And also getting that unique link from YouTube, which we've got, which is youtube.com/GoOnTravel. So it's so easy now, because before we had that awful link.
Oh, it was terrible. We had to keep putting it in.
I didn't like it at all.
Stage 1's gone really, really well.
Thank you.
What we need to do now, and we're going to take a couple of weeks off, we're going to assess everything that everyone said. We're going to really look at the data. We're going to look at the bits you like, the bits you're not so keen on, and we're going to come back with phase 2, which will be a sort of slightly different format show to try and meet your needs. Because this is not like a set format.
No,
this
not
is
at all.
Totally flexible. And what we want to do is to give you what you value most.
And as we've said before, we're not travel experts. We're travel enthusiasts, like everyone watching around the world. You're a travel enthusiast, Rick and myself. We're going to be doing reports. So if you are traveling somewhere during the summer of 2017, please do get in contact with us. And while we're actually off air, as it were, we're still going to post stuff on social media. But please keep in contact with us. Email info@gooontravel.club, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do this program.
Nah, it's all about a community.
It is. Community, the big travel community.
But also the thing as well is that in 2 weeks' time, keep those reports coming in, because we'll be kicking out more of them as well. Slightly different format is what we're thinking at the moment. We're going to have a discuss. Keep your emails coming in to help us through that process. And, well, we're going to see everyone really soon, I think.
Indeed. Once again, that email address, info@gooontravel.club. Keep your emails coming in, your suggestions coming in. Also on the website, which is all the W's, www.gooontravel.club. And we'll see you soon. For about 50.